This woman accidentally ended up at a freak off that was so horrifying it traumatized everyone.
Diddy is not the only one who had them freak offs. If Diddy is, woo, 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 and Cassie definitely is a victim, Diddy ain't the only person going down.
Diddy for sure ain't the only one. We just heard 50 Cent baby mama testify at the trial. There was other rappers having freak offs. But I don't think there's gonna be another freak off Rico. I feel like the message already got sent. Diddy only got this Rico because Diddy started thinking he was too big for his bridges. He started thinking he was bigger and above the secret society and began to go against their agenda. I feel like they sent Diddy a good enough message that nobody else is gonna follow in Diddy's steps.
So y'all want a story time about how I unintentionally attended a freak off. I think it's crazy because people think that only Diddy started these freak offs, but I'm pretty sure anybody in the industry can tell you exactly how often freak offs happen. Now this was back in like 2016. It was in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Invited out by a group of people that were in the entertainment industry because I was a dancer and I had pulls and connects. I had girls, so like anybody else that was in that time, everybody wanted to go to Atlanta. Atlanta was the Black Hollywood. So I go to this restaurant, nice ass restaurant. I made a comment that I was cold, and these people literally brought me a personal heater. Like, I mean, to me, that was something because I was young, and it's like, okay, little old me. Okay. So fast forward that night, it was 3 men, and this is at the hotel. It was 3 men. I was family with one of them. So mind you, I was supposed to have 2 separate rooms. Everybody was in one room. I'm the only female in the room. That was the first red flag. I didn't care because I just knew at the end of the day, like, I could call up a female and it's Atlanta, like, come on now. Okay, we go to this party that I wasn't even intentionally invited to. It was like I was just a plus one. Mind you, I did know the dude very well. It wasn't like he was a stranger. No, we had done plenty of shows together with I don't want to name drop, but like I am just to show credentials. It was Jessica, Dom, Melissa, Stevie. We had to work with a couple people. Okay, at the time, Love and Hip Hop was just starting out. So later on that night, it was a party, and it was a masquerade party. Did not know too much about masquerade parties. I just knew that it was this big mansion masquerade party, and everybody had to wear masks. So walking in, everybody had the type of mask that you wear to your face. If you didn't have one or brought one, they had them like at the table as soon as you walk through the door.
This is very similar to Hollywood swinger parties. They wear masquerades so they can conceal their identity because literally is a free for all, bruh. Everyone is engaged with everyone. Everyone is intimate with everyone. If you go to that special section of the particular party that's going on, it's like a locked off, closed off section that only some people can go to. When you go there, everyone is intimate with everyone, bro. All right. So if a man tells you he's straight and he in there, cut it out, man. All right. The cheeks getting dug and all type of stuff, man. Now I've never been to one, but I know people who's been to one. Kazumi has had parties like this before, where it's a huge house and it's literally everyone is banging. Like when you walk into the house, you see literally everyone is engaging. Right now, some of my ex coworkers have been there before. Right, I don't know if current coworkers, I know Jumper has been there, but I do know some ex coworkers have been there before. Right, because Zumi has invited me and No Jumper before. I never went, correct, because I'm not interested. But yeah, this is very reminiscent of Hollywood swinger parties.
Mind you, you did have to have a code, like a secret word to get in. And once you get in, it was literally just like a regular mansion ballroom type of thing. So this is where it get crazy, right? So my homeboy or whoever you want to call him, he's an older dude. I'm younger. You probably would have thought the nigga was my sugar daddy, but if you know, you know. And for the people in the SIP, if you know the only man that I was hanging around and now he's locked up, you do the math. And no, it's not Diddy. Be for real. So anyway, this whole mansion party, it was like, you wouldn't have known if it was any celebrities there, like I said, because everybody had on masks. And I don't think this had anything to do with like no. So the guy that I'm cool with, he wanders off and he leaves me because there was like this back room. It had a red rope and it was security standing there. And if you did not know anybody, like you had to know somebody to get in this back section. Okay. That's like alcohol. But y'all, the alcohol was not the same type of alcohol that I drink now. And I was not a drinker until I started dancing. So So it really makes me think now how much I honestly did not remember. Like, I don't know, minutes. He comes back. He says immediately, y'all, we gotta go. Y'all, when I tell you, when we get back to the room, this man act like he had seen a fucking ghost. And he literally told me, I'm trying to get straight to the point as possible. There were Asian kids that were performing sexual acts on Caucasian men. There were Vietnamese or Asian kids, again, serving Uggs on trays, dancing on top of tables, basically entertaining these men. And it was different rooms. It was room after room after room with this going on.
I believe her. I believe her. This was not a Diddy party, but the presence of people who are young, little people who aren't supposed to be there partying with grown folks, that right there is not something that's an outlier. That's usually the party favor at a lot of these Hollywood parties. Now, if you listen to Tania tell, like the first time she went to a Diddy party or a freak off, she actually describes something similar. How when she walks into the house, she looks to her left and she sees little people who shouldn't be partying with grown people.
In the house because he was on me, like, go in that house. I'm like, okay. Then the person that he was dating at that time, we're not going to say her name, but we all know, she came and was like looking at him like, what are you doing? Because he was talking to me for too long. So she came to like rub on his shoulders or whatever, and he just pushed her. And I'm looking like real uncomfortable, like, oh, I know what this is about. I don't want to be in the middle of there, whatever. So that's what made me go into the house, because I'm like, okay, let me just go in the house. So I told my friend, like, wait right here, girl, let me just put on these shoes, see what this house is about. Walk up in there. I don't judge people, because at the time I was just smoking weed. But you know when people are out of their mind, and you know when people, you know what you don't want to be a part of. And it's just like, I'm seeing stuff that you see on the movies. This corner, this got going on. This corner, they over here doing this. This corner, they over there have this corner. I'm just going to say, because I don't know what I can say, because I'm not trying to be incriminating myself, but they were dressed up like little Harajuku Barbies.
Like what?
Little people, okay? We're not going to say what type of little people, but like a fetish. And I'm looking like, what are they doing here? Like dressed up, little red lipstick, like they weren't supposed to be there. But I'm just looking like maybe it's some type of production going on. But why would they be at this party at 7 o'clock in the morning with grown people? Like, why would they be here? So I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, but then when I'm looking in this corner, this person laid out, and I'm looking like, what's going on?
Crazy part about the Tania story, she actually told that story about 3 to 4 years before we learned about the Diddy freak-offs. So she actually, to me, is really credible. She told that story 3 to 4 years before Cassie lawsuit or before anybody knew anything about this Diddy situation. Now, back to our story though. Now, Tania didn't see the little people do anything. They was just standing around. However, this chick will say that the dude who went in and witnessed the little people in the room doing grown-up activities, he will say he actually witnessed something so horrifying with those little people that it traumatized them for life, and he still hasn't gotten over it yet.
He said that he was so disturbed because he had kids young. He had kids older than the kids that were doing all of this stuff, and the kids obviously had been so used to it. They were so honestly, it had me thinking, if a grown man is spooked out behind what he saw, what, like, how, till that day, y'all, when I say he was, like I said, promoters back then were not the same as promoters we're not the same as promoters now. Promoters back then actually booked people, like I said, we booked numerous of celebrities at the time, and it was never no problem. And like I said, the names that I dropped had nothing to do with this freak off, so that was just for credentials. But he stopped promoting, he stopped doing music, and he's also locked up right now for, like, I think drug charges, I don't know. But he was never the same after that. He saw, but a couple years later, after this whole Justin Bieber Yummy Yummy video came out, y'all, that stuff made me sick to my stomach, because as soon as you walk in, it was Just go watch that video if you ain't watched the video, but that's basically exactly how it happened. So I say that to say this. Diddy is not the only one who had them freak offs. If Diddy is, and I can fact check.
She's referring to this right here when Justin Bieber walks in to what appears to be a pretty unorthodox party. He walks into what appears to be really young people performing, right? Playing instruments. Now, nothing weird is going on here. They're just playing instruments. But according to her, this is how they would dress up, right? Because even Tania said, like, Harajuku Barbies, I ain't never seen one, but I would imagine they're wearing outfits like this. This is odd, man. And I think Justin Bieber would be the perfect candidate to put some type of symbolism regarding the free calls or regarding the weird Hollywood parties, bro. Because, they done turned Justin out, man. If you think that Justin is just developing drug habits for fun, you're out of your mind, bro. This kid done got traumatized, bro. Think about it, bro. He done got passed around the industry, bro. He was a Diddy protege at some point and Usher than others. And that's my perspective too, bro. I do believe like a lot of the people that we see in the industry with very bad drug habits, we wonder, they're just F-ups, right? They're just people who just got rich and started effing off their money. No, bro. That money come with a cost. When you get that money, there's a cost at getting that money. And for a lot of people, bro, the cost to get that money usually comes with something that's going to traumatize you. Now, the sociopath, the narcissist, the people who are just absolutely evil, nothing they endure can traumatize them. They done prepare for this, bro. Money and fame is the ultimate goal, and they don't care who they gotta run over. But for the people who come into the industry with a heart, with compassion, the industry will turn you into a drug addict. Ask Justin Bieber. Let me know in the comment section though, man. What do you guys think about this? Do y'all believe this? Click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out about when TDE Associates, Kendrick Lamar Associates, when they confronted academics after he pulled up to a Kendrick Lamar concert. Click on this video right here to find out how that confrontation went. I'm gonna see you guys in this video. Out of here, folks. Peace.